Afternoon Drive on Gbb Global 360. With me, this is me, myself, and now the electrifying hits man. I am Michael. Today is Monday, 3rd of June 2024. Happy New Month, everybody. This is the first main edition of the show this month. The year has halved into two. As you can see us straight up in the studio, this is our office. We're live here in Europe. So we got a special guest from the federal government today. My partner in the business, the legendary Engineer Ibrahim Goche, will be introducing him in full scale. Mo, you're welcome to the show, sir.
Good afternoon, this afternoon, viewers all over the world. My name is Engineer Ibrahim Goche, the voice of the voiceless, and the speaker of the ordinary people. Today, like my partner just said, today is 3rd of June 2024. We're fast into the middle of the year, and our expectation is growing very high. I expect that by now we would have started the onboardment, and in every delay, there is a purpose for it. And the purpose for this delay, I think, is good and it's better for us. Because whatever the government is involved, international organization is involved, now that things are even getting more difficult and more tougher, we need to do it very rightly. We just got a notification this afternoon from government based on the requirement and the pressure we are putting on them. We really don't want to onboard people because federal government needed the database of what we're doing. And we made promises that we must make sure that everybody that will be onboarding on the app or on Trustcom Multipurpose Cooperative as the state appels or primary or at the national appel must be captured and be forwarded for the certification of their details. So here with us this afternoon, we have our partner with us. You all know him before now, Ambassador Res Ondoka, the frontliner of the Idea Lab from federal government, part of World Bank project. We have been praying, we have been asking God to give us support, to give us ability to see how we could do what we're doing. But today we have good news that the 50,000, the 100,000, as we cry out to government for the loan, is being approved. And we are going to start giving out the loan as soon as we start onboardment. The grant is sure, the application written has been approved. The affiliate partners and members of Trustcom across the 6 geopolitical zone have been working so hard in the recent days, and even now as we speak, people are working seriously. So I am of the opinion that everything we needed to do, we have to be patient. I am giving from now till Wednesday for the approval of the bank account that will be on the app review to us so that we can announce it. And those who want to start onboardment will start immediately. And for the stakeholders platform in the 36 states, we are working seriously. I'm seeing your performance. And we have covered something very important for the state coordinators, for those who are advertising and agitating for what we're doing, which we're going to be discussing on the platform as soon as the consultant is back. But congratulations to all our state coordinators, the new ones joining us and partners. So we are going to give opportunity to our partner, Ambassador Res Emmanuel Ondoka, to educate us on how we commence this disbursement or loan approval for the funds made available for Nigerians through Trustcom Multipurpose Cooperative, and how do they get it, and what partnership, what certificate is required for the World Bank project. All this is going to be educating us this afternoon, but there's no more time for us to wait. So I am saying this because as soon as the account is announced immediately, we are going to start giving out this money and receiving your project and profile your project with professionals who will give us a full guide on what it takes, how much you need, because somebody cannot just bring a project of 10 million while we can execute it with 5 million. You don't expect us to give, because we have to justify everything that we're doing, even though the money is coming, it's a loan, it's not for free. Those that will be waiting for the grant will be disbursing the grant. Once we liquidate the money, for the grant, of course, it's going to be open. We are transparent, so we don't need to hoard money for anybody. We are not saying that until we have the $20 billion with us before we give out money. As the government is giving us, and our foreign partners are giving us, and as a cooperative, we are putting together through our subscription and membership, we are giving out this money because Nigerians are going to pay. This has been my appeal with the other board of trustees, that we don't need to wait until the whole money is complete or until we receive the $6 billion accrued to these people. There are processes need to undergo, and we're going the processes which you all know. So, but for this one that is coming, I think we should start giving out the money to help people to begin to move into farms, to begin to go into business, and to also put themselves together. So, Mr. Rex, you may introduce yourself properly and let Nigerians hear from you what you have for them this afternoon. Over to you now.
All right. Good afternoon, Nigerians. Greetings. I bring you good news. My name is Rex Emmanuel Aundaka. I'm a business development service consultant. We help businesses to grow. We work for the federal government of Nigeria and the World Bank. So today, we're here under the platform of the Idea Lab Agency. It's a platform of the federal government collaborating with the World Bank through the International Finance Corporation, working here in Nigeria with the Bank of Industry to bring you grants, scholarships, loan, aid, and jobs. So basically, we could just summarize. This is basically why we're here today, so that we can actually educate you. And before these programs can reach to you, most especially if you are very current right now in Nigeria, you must have heard the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria speaking passionately about skills acquisition. That means that you need to be well trained in areas that are what we call sustainable jobs, because if you get a loan, for instance, you still have to pay back. So it is all about giving you the right skill that you can be able to create a job for yourself, and you can create job for 1 or 2 persons, so that investors can have confidence in you. And at the end of the day, not just that you are creating jobs for yourself, there are people that are going to give you jobs. There are different ways of getting a job. One, if you have a company and somebody patronizes you by giving you a contract, you already have gotten a job, because that company that you created for yourself is self-sustaining. You can feed yourself, you can feed your family. So that explains one aspect of job. And in the event that you do not have a company, a job for survival, there are people that are willing to give you jobs here on this platform. One, the federal government is there, and the federal government has already created platforms. You have the Bank of Industry, you have the International Finance Corporation. So through the International Finance Corporation, in Nigeria, for instance, you have big conglomerates that we know. You have Dangote, you have banks, you have everybody that you know that is big, because charities. I mean, there are just names we are calling. These organizations are here so that they can give you jobs. And then, being that it is World Bank, we have big companies from the global community. We have Google. These are examples. You have Apple, you have Amazon, you have different names. They are ready to give you jobs. And when you get any of these jobs here, for instance, your salary could be in the range of 5 million naira in a month. So you see, we're not here. This is not a joke. So it is a serious business. But then, whatever, if somebody says that you are going to get a job of 5 million naira a month, that means you must have certain skills that you are ready to bring on board to convince an investor or an employer to give you such a job. And that is where the aspect of skills and certification will play a major role. So the federal government have licensed Idea Lab as a new agency to take care of these programs so that, between now and 2027, we're able to lift at least 50 million Nigerians out of poverty. And we are counting that you are going to be among these Nigerians that will be lifted out of poverty. So then, because it's going to be a long program, I think this should be a summary. So if there are questions or
yes, of course, there are questions because we are representing the people, and whatever we're getting the people involved in, we really need to go deep down to check properly because of our transparency. And what we're trying to do in the grant community in Nigeria is a total rebranding of the system, bringing them from the dark to the light. The people who have been working in the grant ecosystem in Nigeria has not been actually experiencing transparency since 2012. So it has been a very big challenge. We looked at it as part of our responsibility as human involved in the system, that God will not come from heaven to make any change except if we actually made a change here. So part of why you see us making sure that data are complete, documents, requirements are given so that even if we are not there tomorrow, the document speaks for them. So whatever that we need to do, as we are going to start giving out this money, I am saying this because I know what is happening out there. I'm from the street. I know what my people are going through. I've been in different states, most especially in the agro base that was setting up, and our partners who are coming in any moment from now. They are also giving us a room to build a conglomerate with our government, with the ordinary people, the peasant farmer, and then carry these people to a level where they will have sustainability. So part of this sustainability is why we say we must not retain this money back. In fact, for the delaying of this up to this period is actually a setback for us in the system. But now that they have given us to be patient and give them some time, they are fixing one or two things. That the app is so designed such a way that they love the features in the app. And they are also trying to put in other features that will go along with the network. We should give them time. But the account that's going to be on the app has been reviewed between now and tomorrow. We are going to announce it, we will circulate it around, and then we'll give it out to the people. So the best that we could do right now is to prepare ourselves, pass the message out, and we are working together as family. Those people who are watching us from the social media, and if you're watching us, please share this program because we are going to start giving out the money to the cooperative, to the NGOs, most especially the stakeholders who are already on board in different categories from different states as a member of TrustCom. We believe in cooperative, and cooperative has a DNA. The DNA is the monthly due of the cooperative. One of the major certification is that you are going to be doing your monthly due, and you're going to be registered and be certified with the member of the federal government and the World Bank, which is the IDEA lab. So we're going to give you the details as you're coming to on board. After your payment, you send your proof, and then the documents required, your profile and everything, you have to forward it for screening and everything. We don't want to do a screening that after 2 days, there was a comeback for screening. After we're finishing, we are putting it straight on the system. And if there's any changes, maybe in the case of death or something, they have to notify us so that we can make a replacement of the next of kin or somebody who is actually working on it. So as it is right now, we are going to give opportunity to our brothers who are watching us from the social media to speak to us, and then we will give them that ability as we move together. If you're watching us on the social media handle and you want to make your contribution right away, I'm going to bring you on board. We have Prophet here, we have Muhammad. Prophet, your network is actually very bad. I don't know if you can do something about it, then we can bring you on board. Let's see, let's speak to our brother here. Let's bring him live. If you can hear us.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
I'm very fine. Are you?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
All right. I want to appreciate you guys for your nice job
Thank
been doing
you.
so.
Thank
I
you.
enjoy following your program regularly because I to live to see Nigeria.
Where are you joining us from?
All right, from Anambra State.
You're joining us from where? Anambra State. Which part of Anambra State are you joining us from? Can you hear us?
Hello. Hello. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, which part of Anambra State are you joining us from?
Nnewi particular.
Inewi, the business people. When you talk about Inewi, you talk about Onitsha and probably Aba. This, if you don't count these three people, you never count businessmen in the Igbo land. So this afternoon we received a good news, and part of the good news is that because of the assignment given to us, we want to start the first phase of disbursement to our business partners. And I'm begging the BOTs, we don't need to keep the money. We don't need to wait until the money, the billions we are waiting for. Now that we have relieved and we have received some cash, we want to commence, let the cash start going out to the people while we're mobilizing ourselves and also working around the clock to see how we can get the big one done. So from Wednesday this week, we expect to have the warehouse announced and start collecting profiles and intended members who will start with their business project while we wait for the app to be on air, because the government has written to us this afternoon that of what we want to do is actually the future of the business of Nigerian target. And they are interested in what we're doing, and they want to also build their own future that will allow us to work to fuse together very well. So we just received that this afternoon, which I have told our media director to circulate to the people, and then the account number that we need to start onboarding. And those who already submitted their project will start working on it immediately without wasting time.
Wow, that's great. I love that. So how do we come in? But I'm a member
Yeah,
of GBB.
that's right. As a member of GBB, you have gone almost 50%, because I told my friends and family that if I'm doing a job and for 30 minutes I'm paid maybe 1 million naira, and I learned the job for maybe 15 years, I'm not paid for that 1 hour, that 1 million. I've been paid for that 15 years that I put in that job. So for you that you are weighted as a member of GBB, translated to Trustcom Multipurpose Cooperative, most of us have not been doing our monthly due in the cooperative, and that's because of the stagger that's happening in the ground community, which I'm not blaming anybody. I keep telling them that we need to take time to make this change come to reality. If we are hot-tempered, if we are not patient, the people that we are working with have gone through a lot of pains. Most of them are no longer patient. So we may be working an error. So I'm not going to say because you have not been doing your monthly due, you're not part of it. So the onboardment is going to start from Wednesday. We have given opportunity to 50 stakeholders in each of the states. And at the stakeholder, they are onboarding at 10,000, which can give you the minimum of 1,000 to 500,000. Anything going to the stakeholder is free. It's not to be paid back. It's part of the money that will be coming from the international donor to assist the people. The only money we are demanding back is the loan, because these days now, if you approach the international organization for loan, they give you. But when you say grant, they don't, because the NGOs have bastardized the uses of grant positively in Nigeria. Because the NGO are supposed to be capable enough to pay the fee for bringing grant like the importation capital, the anti-terrorist, the anti-fraud, all these other certificate registrations that they are not paying and they collected money from the masses. So it has affected us at the international level so much. Now, when you demanded for 15 million, they will give you maybe 14 million loan and give you just 1 million grant, which is going to be for the ordinary people like the stakeholder. This project originally did not capture the ordinary people, but when our brother Ayama came, he saw what had been happening in the grant community. The ordinary people have been the one paying money to the grant handlers. The ordinary people, the cluster heads have been the one paying all these things because each time they demanded money, they go back to the ordinary people. He now has to come up with the idea and see how we can include the ordinary people. Even if it is 50,000, 100,000, let the ordinary people have something coming from the organization to them. But for primary cooperative, you are onboarding with 30,000 and a project of 5 million you can achieve with Trustcom. For the union cooperative or the state APEX, you can onboard with 50,000 and then you have a project of between 1 to 15 million. But for the national APEX, where we are also paying 1 million naira to federal government to be part of the national APEX, the minimum onboardment there from government, limited liability companies, NGOs want to do big projects, want reference from us as board of the national body is about 500,000. And there is an MOU that specifies what project you're doing, how the project is going to be funding, and how you are going to refund this money if it is loan. All this is already been ready gazetted for them to sign. We don't want to work like what has been happening. We want to be able to run this system, even if we are come and gone out of this whole world, the system is still operating. That is why the review has been taking time. So you, I don't know in what category you want to come in. If you want to come in as a stakeholder, you contact your state coordinator or the zonal coordinator, because the Trustcom has cooperative register in the 6th zone with their heads already running. And we are to recertify all the cooperatives in Nigeria by providing the database to the Federal Department of the Cooperative under the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, the state minister himself. So that's an opportunity. And after that, we are going to be accessing 100 million from the Bank of Industry, part of the 50 billion that the president has signed to lift 50 million Nigerian youth from poverty between now and the end of this administration. So wherever you are, it is open, it's an air transmitted thing. It is a white hand pan deal this time around. And my own colleague here, Emmanuel Rex Ondoka, who is the representative of the federal government from Idea Lab, and then Ayama Michael, the representative of the ordinary people, and the Mr. Transparent Man inside the grant community is here with us, my brother. Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is still the afternoon drive on Global 360 powered by Gbb. Today is Monday, 3rd of June 2024. Happy New Month, everybody. We still got our man here from the federal government. Like he said, I'll start circulating, the message on the app already. That'll have to, message us straight up. That was today. And they told us to relax because of the gigantic aspect of our app, so we just have to relax. But that will not stop onboardment. My partner has already educated us in details about it. So we'll kick up the onboardment by Wednesday. We'll be floating the accounts that we have to do that, so that the moment the app is ready, all the whole people that have started will start paying by Wednesday will be keyed into the app. So we don't need to waste time because Google, we have to do a lot. The app is cumbersome. That it's taking all the time to really review it to see exactly, because the raffle draw will be kicking up from the app. The entertainment aspect will be kicking up from the app. We'll be selling
the bank section.
Yeah, the bank section. So the app, this app is the best in the grants community. Nobody has this app. So you can see everything we're doing transparent, straight up, no eyes. I just circulated the stuff from Gabo. You can take it to the bank. So keep your head straight up for us. By Wednesday, we'll unveil the bank account. this monies will go. I've gone around with the legendary Ibrahim, Engineer Ibrahim Moses Sigoje. Like he said, I'm representing the less privileged, the masses, and everything we do has to be with our logo. That is, has to do with transparency. Like you can see us live here. You know, somebody with from the federal government is here with us. He has already educated us. That's why he's here. And we have to do more skills acquisition. You guys need to get ready. Everything we do is having the backing of the federal government. So we'll be giving out forms, we'll be giving out certificates, right? And for those that will be training. And when it comes to the entertainment section, you have to get ready. Like I told you guys, we'll be looking for the representatives of Two-Face. Two-Face is fizzling out. We'll be looking for the representatives of P-Square. They're fizzling out, so you guys need to be prepared. This June is the June that we have to keep because everything will be turning around 360. That's why we have logo 360. So keep your hands on us. So we are ready. We want to take the revolution now straight up to the streets and start blessing people with the money. We're giving out loans, not grants. So you have to take it to. Let me go back to my partner.
So that is it, my brother. Let me give you the opportunity to make your contribution and then advise and also address other youths like you. Use the opportunity.
I have a question, sir.
Yes, go on with your question.
How do this? We've waited for long, and I'm telling you, things have been so good. But one of my question is, how do people who doesn't have money to onboard the app come into the project?
This is very straightforward question, and you need a very straight answer.
Good.
There is nothing on earth that we can do right now without money. If anybody tells you that those who doesn't have money can benefit anything from this, it's going to be personally coming from somebody like me and my friend, and then I am. Because we have been contributing our sweat to the people, like what's he doing behind the camera up to this moment. There are a lot of less privilege among us, but for the fact that tangible amount of money is going to be given out, we are also paying heavily, paying for equity, paying for certification, paying for government fees of 501 million that we're paying to be able to access these things. So whatever we're doing together, whatever we're asking them to pay is a token compared to what we are paying. So we don't need to deceive anybody. We don't need to be straightforward. As you're onboarding, you sign your MOU, you just go to your house and sleep, and then we follow the hierarchy. Nobody is going to come from behind to take money. We are going to be giving as you come, as you onboard. As on Monday, the payment will start. We start taking the roster, because the same way we are going to key into the app, we want to set a transparent record this time around so that people can follow. Like you are talking to me from Inewe now. You are a young man. I can see all you need right now is money to boost your business or to do whatever you want to do. And there's no way you will make contribution, or maybe you are a pass seller or whatever. We have a lot of partners across the world. I have somebody bringing about 2-3 containers of Mercedes parts from Finland. It's part of our empowerment, and I asked them to drop this thing in Lagos. We're moving it to Aba. Why do I say Aba? Somebody was suggesting Alaba. Somebody was suggesting Oshodi. I said no. Let's move it to Aba, because that is where the heartbeat of Nigeria is. We know it all. So I know your problem. Whatever you can do, we'll discuss it privately, and then we'll take it up from there.
So what's the minimum amount for the onboarding the app?
The minimum amount for onboarding the app as an individual or as an individual is 10,000, and you can get
as an individual.
Yes, 10,000 naira.
Okay, 10,000 naira.
Yeah, 10,000 naira.
And, okay,
and as a cooperative, you can go for 30,000, you can go for 50,000, as the case may be. All depends on the project that you are embarking on. That is why we are saying it is better for us to have your project. Let's look at what you are into, and we can give you the opportunity to carry on that project.
Okay. Now, after payment of the 10,000, you don't have access for the loan, right?
Yes, you have access to loan. You have access to submission of your project. You also have access to come and learn because you need to be trained. You'll be awarded a certificate from Idea Lab, which will allow you to access money from other federal government platforms because you are now an identified member with a high level capacity.
Okay. I would like it to get sometime when I send message to your private WhatsApp, I will not receive any response.
I don't have my WhatsApp is for everybody now because too many, as I'm talking to you, messages are dropping like water. Sometimes it takes me 2-3 days to read my message because they are just too many. So bear with me. But just send me your telephone number, your name and telephone number. Then after the program, I will call you and we'll discuss more.
Where do I send it?
You can send it right away. I will receive it, and after the program, I will now call you back. All right. So Nigerians, viewers all over the world.
I didn't see where to send from the app. Okay, I should send it to one of the numbers here.
Send it to one of the numbers, then we'll get it. Those numbers are actively there in the studio. For those people in Abuja, for those of you watching this program from Abuja, from Wednesday, Friday, I expect if you are in Abuja, visit us in our own home office in Abuja where we take off from. Then you can have more inquiries from our customer care services. You can call them online. The onboardment will commence on Wednesday. The bank account will be announced, and we are going to start giving out money immediately with what we have on ground. I told you I am not going to wait until the money is $2, $3, $4, $5 billion. No, even if it is $1 billion we have, we want that money to start going out to the people while we do it face by face project. Thank you, Nigerians watching. As you watch this program, we're not going to be long on this program today because we have several meetings waiting for us in the City Center, and we'll be leaving here straight away to one of our agro partners, those who are coming from the US to give us support. They have sent us some of the goods. Those from Thailand. Can I have this? Maybe let me just show them. This is the beginning of a very long good things. This product is for our agro partners, and Nigeria has given approval of this product. So those of you farmers, I'm coming back to you people. We are going to be discussing this very detailed and very soon. We are opening a channel in the 36 states, 774 local government of this country for this product because this product is organic. It goes a long way to improve the farm product, the fruits, everything that we do with our farms is allowed here. So Nigerians, just hold on. Our engineer, our technicians on this training will be announcing very soon, and we will onboard, and it will go around to you people. This is just for you to know that we are working hard. We don't want anything we give you without result. This is one of it we'll give you. Ayama.
All right, like you said, everything will be strictly on project. But there will be provisions much later for grants. That is just 2% of what we have to do. So you have to understand exactly what we are up to. If you don't have a project, you better start thinking about one before Wednesday, because we'll give you guys money
for free.
Yes, for free that used to marry more wives.
No, but I need this man needs more wives. my brother, Prophet. How many wives do you have?
Me?
Yes.
About to have one, sir.
You don't have anyone yet?
About to have one. I'm waiting for the project now to mature like I have one.
Yeah, brother. God has got you. You want to use our money to go and marry wife?
It's not about to go and marry wife. You do business now, get money now.
We see this man sitting down here is the head of the SME platform in Nigeria, from federal government, Medan, Bank of Industry. This is the man they talk about. So a lot is coming from him very soon. You guys will all do business with him any moment from now. This money is for business. It's not for marrying of wife. That is why we married very early. From the age of 22, I already have like 16 wives.
Congratulations.
Some wives, they are just fighting fighting with me now because every day I see new ones and I love to marry more. That's the problem. Choose wisely and don't. I'm just kidding. It's good to marry plenty wives. Abraham did it. He's a wise man. Solomon did it. He's a wise man. And we are their descendants. There's nothing wrong with that. Anybody who's telling you marrying wife is wrong, it's not. But using our money to marry wife is wrong.
Somebody from they call it Gambo.
Yeah.
He put a phone call to me from Zamfara State. I had to ask him how many wives he had. He said he wanted one. Then how many girlfriends? He said 5. So he's waiting for our money to, to legally marry the 5 wives. That is not what we want. Yeah. We want people to really invest, and this is what we have to do. We'll be sending representatives. People need to know this very importantly. All the states, if you have a project, we have to send representatives to go and see your project and vet it.
In fact, I told them, I said, the state coordinators, the local government coordinators, the zonal coordinators, they are responsible for the people there.
Good.
So if any state is not performing, if any state is not getting feedback from us, hold your state coordinator. Because
I'm a local government connector.
You are the state coordinator?
A local government connector.
Which of the local government?
No, we not.
No, we not. That is on your way to Ihala.
Sir?
That is on your way to Ihala.
No, we not. No. Yes, on the way to here. Here is in the research, sir.
So now what you need to do, talk to your local government, your local government chairman, and tell your local government chairman that, look, your partners that you're working with, we want to have a partner with them because we are bringing mechanized agriculture, raw agriculture. They are bringing money, they are bringing equipment, they are bringing, might be, we have started already. You can see that we already have a product. This product originally is from Thailand. Are you with me? But the name you have there, Takam. Takam is a Nigerian brand who is franchising this name here, approved to what? Grow up our crops, put it together, export it again for international consumption. So a lot is happening. Now trucks are coming in, bales are coming in for we, the state coordinators, to coordinate and make money. So please be ready and get set to start up a new beginning. Forget about the grant community, my brother, because they have bastardized the system. They didn't follow the right thing. No. There is money. Anybody tell you there's no money, the person is lying. We came in barely 2-3 months, we started this thing. I know how much of cash we have liquidated already in the system. If we want to start disbursement, like they say, what are you disbursing and how are you disbursing money to? What business do you have to do? What project do you want to showcase? Do you know that if you give me a project of 1 million, I can start with 500,000? Is it a bad move?
No.
No, but they will tell you they're giving you 1.8 million, they are giving you 3 million, 1 billion. Such money does not exist anywhere because nobody is here to give out money for free. We are not getting it for free. We pay dearly to get it. As I'm talking to you, we are still going to raise about 120 million to liquidate $15 million. The documents are here. It's verifiable because it's for the people. So we are involving the people to raise the money. And that is why we're not collecting 500,000, 600,000 as they are doing. What we needed to collect from the people who have worked it out to liquidate this money, and they will use it for 5 years, we start paying back the money. But we need to know ourselves so that you don't get me in trouble, I don't get you into trouble. So the MOU is going to be ready. If you are a stakeholder, it is a blessing for you. I can decide to give you 50,000 dash, 100,000 dash. It's just when God chooses it, and we're going to use the raffle ticket to do that because I don't want to be accused of being tribalistic or being sentimental or being churchalized or being Muslimsy and all this. So that's how it is easy to accuse people. And they're going to accuse us if we start to say, Sokoto, take money, Zamfara, take money. Me, I would like to take to Benue. But if you go on the air to pick your ticket and the machine pick you, you get your money immediately. Nobody's going to blame me. That's why we put all these facilities together. apart from those people onboarding as you come, as you take. This one is pay as you go, not to be influenced by any senior citizen, including the senators and even the House of Rep members who are sending people to us, who are telling them the same thing. We must start something from somewhere. We cannot always be because my brother is there, my uncle is there, so whatever. I know Engineer Ibrahim, this company does not belong to me anymore. It belongs to me and you.
I have one more question, sir.
Go on with your
After
question.
making the payment, what are the requirements?
Once you make the payment, you send us the proof of payment to the number we're going to announce. It's a public number. Every day we are going to tell the balance of the account of what is coming in. You send us the detail of your company. If you have a cooperative or NGO or business liability name, send it to us. Then we profile you. If you don't have a website, we begin to talk about it, because the system is designed for any international organization, any investor that want to put in money should put money, and he should be expecting his investment in returns. So we must do everything very clean and clear, transparently.
Okay. So I just want to add.
Yes, go on. You're free.
Based on the fact that we talked about the website and all that. Now, my first talk, I talked about skills.
The skills, yes.
Because, like you were saying, grant community has been bastardized in Nigeria. People bring fake money, they announce fake money, and at the end of the day, Nigerians pay money here and there, and then nothing is coming in. So, like right now, I'm here. I keep telling people on private notice. I mean, I don't have any business talking about grants and all that. I went to school. I would have been looking for a job and all that. But then I have personal passion for business. And then, fortunately, my father was a very successful businessman. He didn't go to school, but he was very successful. And then sending us to school, how can you go and learn? And a man who didn't go to school can be better than you. Sure, you understand?
Yes, but do you see any successful man who is a graduate? Check it, they are just workers.
Yeah. So we have to go to school, graduate, but have to go and learn the skills of those who didn't go to school. So part of the skill is what the cooperative system is talking about. I mean, people need to learn how to trust one another,
yes,
how to save money.
Yes.
You understand how to put money in an investment and expect a return on investment. So now, the aspect of grant, where we now have to go and learn from our fathers who succeeded without having this education.
Yeah.
You understand? We have to bring that system to work. So in doing that, as the national community that we are dealing with right now, grants, though we are here, we understand. The platform we are sitting here is called World Bank. If you are any other name, is the funnel, call it funnel. Some of the questions you ask now, one, you need these platforms that are bringing you the grant, but they need a system, and that system is where Trustcom comes in with the cooperative. Do you get it? Then you get this money from wherever you are. Are you getting me? After the training, the onboarding on the app, you need
a business plan.
And then you need the website, because the business plan is just part of the trainings that they are going to give you, so that those things that you document your ideas in a manner that even if you are not there, somebody sees what you have, the person can give you money. But then we go stage by stage. At what all of us are not at the same stage. That is why Idea Lab stands now. Some other person may have the idea in his head. Do you get it? It has not come out. But then that person, there's a category that they can deal with the person. Are you getting me? Another person has the idea in what is called sampling. Like what is a sample. So if this person has come up now, the way the person is discussing is different from the person that is in the thing is in his head. Another person is called, of course, when you're at this level now, there's another level, like he talked about, you must have registered the business or protected the idea. So all these things are stages. So in the event where you do not understand where you belong in, you are inside the will still put you through. But all those processes now you have to spend money. And some of the money you are paying, you may not be paying to even GBB or whatever. You have to pay to CSC, Corporate Affairs Commission. You have to pay to cooperative
of the federation.
All these things now, you didn't do those things. And then you are somewhere. And they say pay money, and then you are saying that they are charging you. No, you have to spend money. Do you get it? But then you have done all those things, and you at a particular stage, you don't even have a bank account. You don't have the So all those things are stages. But then when you have reached the stage, at any stage, so of course, the summary is that when you come at the idea line, they are going to take you through and you do all those things. So when you are at the commercial stage, commercialization stage, they still know whatever. But the summary now is that have a website.
Yes.
So when you don't have this thing, GBB can help
provide you with a
and
website.
put you through all these processes.
Based on the information provided to us
Yes.
on your profile,
Thank you.
we can build you a website.
So now, this is what the World Bank is saying. At any stage, investors are ready for you. But if you are now at the stage where you have a website, you know, your own has even certified everything.
Because they can verify you.
Yeah.
They can contact you directly.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what happened now? Let me tell you, in the next 2-3 months, if you have a cooperative and your name is not captured in the database, as you go to the bank, they are typing the name because they have a backlink to the app, and you're not found there, they will tell you, sorry, we may not be able to continue this transaction with you. You have to go back to register the cooperative and recertify it, which will cost you time, money, and you may even lose that immediate opportunity. So whatever anybody that we are dealing with right now is for us to provide that same database to the federal government, because federal government needs the data of people that have been empowered, not that kind of money our former Vice President Yemi Oshibanjo was sharing in the market that lost. Government, this Jagaba, if government not be government, we will be carrying that country. So we have. He has released money. 100 billion is not an easy money, but you have to be prepared. You have to go through the training to be able to access that money. That's what he's trying to explain to us. So part of the training, our office in Abuja issues such training. As you on board, we train you online. Those who are far away from Abuja, they join us on the network training. Those in Abuja, they come to the office, they receive oral lecture, and then we put them on the media for them to also do. Major thing again, advertisement of your product. Now you are in Inewi. What do you do for a living? Let's start from there.
I deal on motorcycles papers.
Yeah, motorcycle spare parts. You see, I didn't know, but when you mentioned Inewi, I told you about the Mercedes-Benz parts that is coming into the country. And I know because that is the DNA of the Igbo man business. They don't care about the government. Since the government left them in China in 1964, they formed themselves a new person and they become who they are today. The Igbo people will respect them so much when they get to business. And they have created that vacuum that cannot be closed by any tribe in the country when they get to business. So now, I will give you opportunity, announce your telephone number, the things you sell, your shop number for Nigerians to patronize you. Let me start from you this afternoon now by giving you this public announcement for free. Tell me your telephone number, your shop number, your name, and the name they know you in Inewi. Let the whole world hear you and contact you now.
080 61 31 97 80.
Take them again, because that time when they call this number, you get one man will come up for bathroom, he tight away, want to write the number, they no feel right time. One day side taxi, they travel for road, they won't take the number and they go on each other. He gets spare parts problem. Call the number again.
080 61 31 97 80.
80.
Yes.
What be your name?
Chukwemeka Okoro.
Chukwemeka Okoro. Why not add Okoro man?
No, this one is okay, sir.
All right. This person speaking to us, his name is Chukwemeka Okoro, is calling us from Inewi, and he's a spare parts seller. What kind of spare parts of vehicle? Is it Mercedes? Is it Toyota? Is it Japanese?
All right, bearings.
Oh, that's right. So the number is
motorcycle, sir. It's not motorcycle.
Cycle. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Cycle. This is our brother where they talk so now motorcycle pass now in the cell. Those people where they do in Aga, now them be your customer.
Yes. That's so.
Where they on the chat, where they where they for Aba, where they for Iya, where they for Okigwe. Everywhere where on day, this is our brother Chukwemeka. Now him they sell the correct pass. If you sell for you, where no good, if you go back, collect and back. Now the number to reach am now call now be that. So this is how we do the business. Now, if we don't do this, somebody who is living by your corner might not. The number one person in that area. Now, so now God to one. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon from Inewi. And those of you watching us on the social media, and on Wednesday, we'll start the onboardment. You have all seen the delay is not from us. We want to do the right thing. And the Google Play Store, which are the experts, see what we're doing to be more professional because of the features. They are also asking for more time because they want to work with us. They want to make a reference to our app. So we will announce the account number. Onboardment will start. And as we start calling people immediately to start giving out what we have. I know belong to everybody. I belong to Nigeria, and Nigeria is my country. So one Nigeria is what we are doing. They don't change our national anthem. Me, I never started sing the one where they do. Now the other one, I rise. Now that one, everything they rise up. So the one where they come down now, I never started. Maybe we check out. Maybe we'll go see them somewhere. We'll go play them. Maybe we see how Nigerians will react to it now. You sabi sing that? Me, I know sabi more. I know the lie.
We don't need that.
Now they are rise. Now I know.
We need the total reduction in food prices.
So here what my brother talk, say total reduction in food price, stomach infrastructure price.
We're talking about that.
So my brother, make you prepare, invite us for your marriage, we will come. Don't marry a black woman, marry a white woman, one your child, and you drink, understand? He said he's not going to marry a black woman. So now when your child, you go marry.
All right, this is still 360 straight up on ice. Today's Monday, 3rd of June 2024. I want to wish everybody happy new month once again. This is the main day edition for the.
So, for those of us who just come into this program, Nigeria don't change their national anthem. Before we go, back our kaya come out, make we listen to them. This is very good. This is the one they are all over. They are taking away. The leaders of Nigeria brought to us, not their rights. Everything's rising up. Nothing's coming down. Allegri of Adania, Ball Gloria Original. Nigeria must be great. We must start from somewhere. Part of being great is while we're doing this. Nigerians watching this program, we say good afternoon to you. This is Wednesday, 3rd of June, 2024. We will bring you more good news from Wednesday. For your information, because of the popular demands of my handwork, I may be attending to some skills acquisition training